Can you hear me? Can't hear myself. You hear me? Good evening, good evening. Who we got? Wow, cheers. And Gamora. Good evening, Gamora. How are you? I want to hear a sodding thing. I'm hoping that's good news. It's been a while. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. It is a new year, a new season for Pro Masters, the Pro Formula Masters Racing League. I had to change the
DSL USO is now following.
DSL USO, thank you very much for the follow, and then Senna Games XL as well.
Senna Games XL is now following.
We're back with the Pro Formula Masters Racing League. It's tier 2, not tier 1. Remember that used to be Group A. Group A is now tier 1. Group B is now tier 2. We're doing tier 2. Familiar names and faces will probably pop up in this race, in this inaugural race of the Pro Formula Masters Racing League Season 2, starting off at Brazil, Sao Paulo track. First Grand Prix of that was in 1973. Can't check them. I can't even do it with them. You pause to check. So we've got some new drivers, we've got some old drivers, we've got some drivers moving up from, I want to say, Group B2. We've got some drivers moving up from Tier 3 to Tier 2. We're following Tier 2 this season. And we're at Sao Paulo. 36, I hope, 36 laps of this Grand Prix. And we've got a full lobby of 20 players. 20 drivers in this brand new season. There's your hydrate. So where are we? We're at Sao Paulo. When was the track built? Didn't know already. Building work began on what ended up being called the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace, what is more commonly referred to as Interlagos. All the way back in 1938, the track designers took their inspiration from three main circuits: Brooklands in the UK, Roosevelt Raceway in the USA, and Montieri in France. Just wait, we've got 16 drivers lined up at the moment. Hey up, Snips. Are you ready? And thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you. Are you all ready, Snips? I don't know where your sound is. Sound should have come through. I don't know why it hasn't. Oh. So yeah, we got Sniper there for the AlphaTauri. There it is. There it is. Dear. Are you ready to take on Morris? Morris, who was the championship winner from Group B2, currently known as Tier 3. And I dare say... Alright, Snips, you take care, mate. And have a good race. Like I say, we've got some movers, we've got some shakers. Some have moved up to Tier 1, some have moved up from Tier 3. Was it Morris, Snips have moved up? I don't know who else moved up, because I wasn't covering Group B2 this season. 19 drivers. We're waiting for one more driver. So we're going to begin. Hamoud. Hello, Hamoud. We're going to be starting 18-minute qualifying session of this 36 laps of Brazil Interlagos. Race distance is 5th. Thank you very much, Hamoud. I did say it would be a staggered return, a short return. I think 2 hours probably short enough. Let me just alter that camera slightly. That's better. There we go. So, like I say, it's F1 2020, no practice. They've had their practice on Thursday. And it's good to see you too, Hamoud. Good to be back. 18-minute short qualifying starting very, very shortly. All the drivers have confirmed. Looks like they're getting ready to go. Our performance is equal, starting as per qualifying. Safety car is on, collisions are on, vehicle damage at full. Weather is dynamics, we don't know what we're going to be facing. Race starts on manual. Oh, the race is going to start. Which means I can disappear. But as always, we're going to be doing this has been new for the group. They've not done this before. We're going to be having some podium interviews. We're doing those afterwards. Okay. Let's head over to live. How are you, Hamoud, anyway? Just wait for it to load up. Get rid of my face. Even have time to run an advert. The way. Switch over to live anyway. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Right then. So, 18-minute qualifying session. Will Morris continue his form in Tier 2 as he had done with Tier 3? There we go. It's all new for me, so apologise any of you drivers if I get your names wrong. Do tell me properly. There's some familiar names there. F-Dead. Dr. Uther I've heard of. Okay, looks like we've got some drivers coming up. Oh,
I am Sunrise 12 is now following.
Thank you very much, Sunrise 12, for the follow. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. The spectator menu first. No, we don't want. We want lap data. That's what we want. Detailed. Let's see who we got out on track. Your Martio's. Oh, right. Okay, is that phase? We've got a first retiree of the session already. Who are we looking at here? This is Lucas. It's Ladhouse. Yes, we had some fans drop in last season for what we call Pilbeam. Ooh. OPS. Disqualified from the session, obviously starting from the back. Obviously they're starting this tier 2 under new regulations. So mostly everybody's out on a outlap. There we go. There's his car. Snips, you've let me down. This will be interesting. I don't know if he's the leader at the moment. Don't know whether he was the first one out. I could have sworn it was Mr. Big. There's a name I recognise. Could be F-Dead. You're in Sector 2. It might well be Bays then. Martios. That's to set the time of no time. Okay, there we go. F dead. F dead then. Setting a time of 1 minute 7.6. First one to actually set a lap. We got Lucas in second place then. Second place going to Fudge Muffin. 1 minute 7.6. 1 minute 8 for Lucas. Marcus then 1 minute 7.8. Muzz coming through with 1 minute 8.7. Tudor 1 minute 8.1. Oh, there's plenty of time yet. Don't worry, we'll where is he? There we go. Hayes coming through then. 1 minute 8.1 to go fifth fastest. Time to beat then, still 1 minute 7.60 at F dead. And 13.5 minutes left of the session. This Interlagos circuit in Brazil. And Morris then, let's have a look at Morris. What's he on? He's on his sector 3, he's rolling up that hill. Does he set a time? Goes 8th. 1 minute 8.8. He's on the medium tyres, he's going for the long run. We've got Badger. I know Badger. Badger 1 minute 9.7. 10th. Just popped up. Tempo 6, 1 minute 8.5. We got on a lap. Oh, looks like Nooks there, going for the yellow tyre, medium tyre. To the pits. Mr. Big from Group A. Group A that was now Tier 1. Now in Tier 2. But currently, with 12 minutes left of the session, we've got F dead. 1 minute 7.60. Fudge McMuffin, 1 minute 7.65. Marcus then, 1 minute 7.8. Top 3. Ooh, run on the grass. And that has ruined Mr. Big's run. Probably coming to the pits. No, he's staying out. And goes 12th. 1 minute 9.8. Are they? We'll find out. We'll find out. Lados then. 1 minute 7.6. But it's still F dead to beat. Let's see who we got. We got FaZe out on a hot lap. Out on an out lap, should I say. What's the... I believe the top 3 move up at the end of the season. Because everybody's having to get used to the new regulation. Do you believe it's traction control? There's no traction control? I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. Okay then, FaZe starting a hot lap. Do they go quicker? Needs to catch up at least 2 seconds. Well, no. A full second. F dead goes quicker still. 600 short. The new fastest lap then for Evdead. 1 minute 7.4. Nine and a half minutes left of the session. Thankfully it's dry. Oh, Lucas there popping into 5th. 1 minute 7.8. Oh, sector 3 time then for Face. Does he improve? No, coming into the pits. Ooh. Slow down in time. Coming in. You're. Oh, this is oh, right. Oh, watch Cheetah. Cheetah Master coming through. Was quicker by 1/10th up. Around sector 2 time. Quicker. 1/10th up again. Marcus is retiring from the session, quite happy with 4th place. Okay, does Tudor improve from 6th? No. Who else we got? Nux. What's Nux doing? Nux going 14th fastest, 1 minute 9.5. I think I know. At this early stage. Where's Morris? Morris is still in the pits. We've got 7.5 seconds left of the session. But it's like 36 laps. Long way to go. Anything can happen on the first lap, and generally does. Even to the point where the session may even be restarted due to the disqualification. Right then, Ladus. Let's have a look at Ladus. In the Ferrari. With a sector 2 time, which looks quite slow, quite leisurely, so he's obviously set his time. But considering that tier 2 is new for me, because last season I commentated for tier 1, which is effectively now. I don't know. At this point, it could be anybody. Evdead, more than likely. As Evdead does improve on his outlap. Improved on his outlap. Who does that? I do know some of those that moved up from tier 3, tier 2. That would be Sniper Morris and Spoon-Fed Badger. It does look, it does, ooh, there's Evdead losing it. Sector 2. That'll probably ruin his day. And FaZe improves to 5th place. To be fair, if I look at it, looking at what I know, I believe any of the top 7, possibly 8, could be in with a good chance. depending on the strategy, which McMuffin looks to be, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Anybody out? Anybody out? Lucas is on an outlap for the Mercedes. Got Mr. Big there. Oh, a Morris. Are you coming in? Oh, very quick sector 2 time. I know Morris. In the other Ferrari. 1 second up. This would be good. On that final stretch now. Up that hill, round that corner. Does he improve? 10th to first. There you go. 1 minute, 7.4. Top of the sheets. I believe Morris. We'll get a lot of interviews this season. There we go. Ousting. F-Dead. Will F-Dead really come back out? Three and a half minutes left of the session. A lot of cars in the pits. Orangey is on an outlap. But a blistering whole time for Morris there. 1 minute 7.41. 1/100th of a second quicker than F-Dead. And F-Dead's retaliating. He's coming out of the pits. He's on an outlap. Lados is on an outlap. Anybody else? Just under 3 minutes left of the session. Gonna come out. They're gonna come out now. We got Dago on an outlap. 4 cars currently out on track. Mr. Big is out. And we got Tempo Schwell on an outlap, as Tudor Master is also on an outlap, as is Budge McMuffin. Let's watch F-Dead. Can he reclaim pole position? Ooh, he's all over the place. This is not good. May well concede. Looks like he has. On a Fudge McMuffin. Just started his sector 1. We got 1 minute 40 left of the session. Got 4 cars, 3 cars now on an outlap. Muzz is retired. Oh, bit of a lock up there. With 1 minute left of the session, oddly enough, Jason V40 has come out. Okay, does Fudge McMuffin improve? No. Morris on another outlap. That Lados, no, Lados has called it off. F-Dead. F-Dead's going around for another try. 28 seconds left in the session. Sector 2. Lados is retired from the session now. You got to think. They're all trying to get used to... Oh, and how on earth did he do that? Here we go, here we go. Sector 3 time. it quicker? He does. He goes quicker. 1/10 quicker. Barely 1/10 quicker. Morris, then, last of the late leavers, is on hot lap. As Lucas finishes in 3rd place. Which McMuffin thought he was secure. Ladus lost out then to Lucas. Morris quit. Yes, Morris is finished. He's conceded 2nd place. There we go. There we are. We got F Dead in pole position. Morris on the front row, followed by Lucas and Fudge McMuffin. Row 3 then is Ladus and Tudor Master, Marcus and FaZe on row 4. Row 5 is Mr. Big and Tempo, Jason and Orangey on row 6. Row 7 then is Dago and Muzz. And who have we got? Step. So let's get going. Let's have a look as we do this inaugural race, round 1, Brazil, Interlagos, Proformers Masters Racing League, Tier 2. And I'll be here for the whole season. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves ready. Starters orders. Looks dry, which is a good thing. 10 seconds. Now what we'll do, we'll follow the lead car around for the first lap until there's a gap, and then we'll try and follow the action as it unfolds. There we go then, we've got Morris. And there we go. Who are we following? Who are we following? F Dead. In 1st place. Let's get this sorted out. Oh, some squabbling going on early on. I hope that's not snips. We'll just hide the UI in a second. There we go. Laps 12 to 14, switch to the hard tyre. Then go soft, medium. And F Dead with a small but comfortable lead. Well, it looks like Nux is dropping back. As his spoon-fed Badger has been overtaken by Sniper. Morris then losing a place to Lucas. Gonna get this back. Everybody's within half a second. So there we go, F Dead, 1 minute 15.3 for the fastest lap time so far. Breaking up there for Lucas. Won't do his tyres much good. Who's on the tyres? There we go. Who started? Jason is starting on the medium, as we did Sniper. Sniper's into the pits already. Lumac, hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Quick question, yes, sir. As we're watching this. Marcus, there's... Who was somebody spinning out? Who was that? Who was that? It was Morris spinning out. Morris spinning out there. Yellow flag in sector 3. DRS is now enabled. Are you allowed to abuse the drivers? Verbally, probably. Actually, in the league itself, physically, in the car, no. Good start there from Morris. Oh, a bit of a slide there from FDead. Sounds good to you. I can't comment. I don't know, Marcus. Okay then, a bit of a slide there from FDead. Lucas is second place, Futch McMuffin. FDead setting fastest times. How about that? There we go, and let's have a look at some action that's going on between Muzz and FaZe fans. FaZe looks like to be lining up Ladus. But Marcus. So battling it out with Mr. Big and does take 5th place. Can Mr. Big get it back? Yes, they're fighting. He's lost to Ladhouse now. Everybody's kind of struggling with the new regulations. Going through. All the time. Catchy. He's making his way through. And we're up to this little gaggle. Yellow flag in sector 3. It's had a spin. And off. So at the head of this train is Mr. Big. Ladhouse catch him and overtake. He's going for it. There we go. Futch McMuffin then setting the fastest time, 1 minute 10. No, FaZe trying to make it through as well. Doesn't quite make that one. The battle continues. Got Marcus. What's that? No, Snips! Snips is the DNF. Huh? I dare say we're finding out Marcus is popping off. Why is Marcus popping off? Here we go, here we go. So your leader then is still F-Dead. And we've got Fudge McMuffin, Lucas. And a flag in Sector 2. I dare say Snips will be in a second. Tell us what happened. Short stream for him. It's still a good scrap. We've got Marcus, Lanus and FaZe right in the mix. What happened, Snips? We're on lap 8 out of 36, by the way. We got another yellow flag in Sector 2. It's F-Ted. Loses first position. Is obviously fell off wagon. This train now. There was no reason to pull out. Should have continued. Take the A game for next week. So who we got in the pit? F-Dead is in the pits. Had enough of these tyres on lap 9. Early start, changing to hard compound. Wasn't going to catch the pack. We've got Mr. Big in as well. New nose for Mr. Big. Serving his penalty. Yeah. That's cost him a lot of time onto the hard tyres. All the while. Back at the front. Got Lucas then chasing down Fudge McMuffin. Got a yellow flag in Sector 2. Took the smart option and saved yourself. Oh well. It's traction control they've turned off this, isn't it? They've turned something off this season. There we go. Is Lucas going to make a move on Fudge McMuffin then? Oh. Having a look. Got Muzz in the pits. Oh, that's only for tier 1. Ah, right, okay. I thought it was across the board. Got Orangey retiring with another DNF. Will this cause a safety car? Yeah, I thought it was across the board. I've got to change my messages now. Oh, don't worry, you'll get it back. No, the new Christmas bundle is not here. How do so we're taking Marcus then? And Tudor Master to go third. Morris crawling his way back up to 7th. This is kind of broken down a little bit. Let's have a look at Morris. Lost second, had a spin, dropped down to about 12th. Got crawled back up to. We got another Dago off the track. Oh, is Morris going to overtake Marcus? Oh, he had a look. Can he do it? Marcus is coming into the pits. It's the start of the season. Don't worry too much about it, Snips. I'll tell you what I ought to do. You ought to have like little votes. Who's going to be driving, little polls. Who's the driver of the day? 3-second time penalty for Badger. Right, where is the action? Dr. Uther. Dr. Uther then. Trying to catch up, F-Dead. Or has he just been overtaken by F-Dead? We got Lucas into the pits. Lucas is in the pits. The first of the front runners to make the change to hard tyres. Ladus goes through, as does Tudor Master, as does Morris. So, question is, on lap 13, will Fudge McMuffin seems to be following Canucks, possibly. Got Marcus coming into the pits. Down in 15th. Will Fudge McMuffin come into the pits? Or will he stay out? Stays out for another lap. This is lap 14 out of 36. Makes it past Nux. Got Ladhouse chasing Fudge down. With Lucas into the pits then, fresh set of medium tyres on for Lucas. Oh, all the pits are coming in now. Hey Christina, how are you? When we're expecting Fudge McMuffin to come in. Nope, stays out. I'm okay, thank you. So who was on the oh, it was F-Dead, that's right. Let's have a look. To the leader. 23 seconds as Ladhouse comes into the pits. And we've got another DNF with Muzz. Bit of a lock up there. We're still waiting for Fudge to come in. Oh, his tyres must be wearing thin. Gonna come into the pits. Does indeed now come into the pits. Okay. Will Morris come into the pits? It's on a fresh set of medium tyres, and out he goes. Morris then opted to stay out. Have a look at Morris. And the tyres must be wearing thin at this point. Looks like a lot of graining on that front right. Wants to make a good impression. Debut race. We've got Mr. Big and FaZe battling it out. Both carrying penalties. And Morris does indeed nip into the pits. Slow down enough. Fudge McMuffin back into the lead. There you go, staying out. Morris drops down the order then from first to, wait for this, that's the 7th. Now some of these, we've got Spoonfed Badger and Dago yet to come in. Tucker's almost tiptoeing around the corners. Come in. Does indeed come in. Get down. We've also got Badger into the pits as well. Let's watch Morris. Roll some places back. After an early spin, going for an attack on To the Master. Possibly, yes, To the Master. Trip onto the grass there for Tudor. Half a second difference. Could have been worse. But in that slipstream, it's trying to get out of that slipstream. Morris going to make the attack. Does indeed, goes on the outside. And Morris make it stick. Or will there be tears at the first corner? They touch. And To the Master spins. Let's say the stewards will be looking at that after the race. Morris then up to 4th. We've got Dago then coming up on To the Master. Any other close battles? Lucas closing in on Mr. Big. This is lap 19 out of 36. Got Lusso into the pits. Fresh set of boots. See where the action is. It's basically where we are. Looks like we've got a bit of a train getting on. Hey, fighting for 5th place. We've got Tuna Master, Dago and FaZe. Laps to go. 17 laps to go. Oh, faces off the track. Oh, and pierces Dago, who is a DNF. That foul play? We don't know. We'll find out. That's a trip to the pits for FaZe. We lose it. Dago will not be happy about that one. We've got a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car then. F-Dead comes into the pits. Whole slew of cars coming into the pits. F-Dead, Mr. Big. Was that just a drive-through? Morris now up to 3rd place. Some say that the silly season is at the end. I say it's at the beginning. It's the first day at school. And everybody's struggling to find their position then. Oh, F-Dad then. A set of boots on for F-Dad. Lining up. Who we got? Who we got? Tuna Master coming into the pits. Swap out those, and we've got another virtual safety cars. Nux retires. That's our 5th retiree from the session. Oh, that's for his drive-through. As Tempo in for a change of tyres. We've got Mr. Big in. And Marcus. All for fresh tyres. Drive-through penalty for Lucas then. So there you go. Fudge Muffin in 1st place, 11.5 seconds behind or ahead of Ladus. 6 seconds behind is Morris. 10 seconds F-Dead. We've got Lucas then with a drive-through penalty, which is just about to serve now. And he gets a 5-second speeding penalty. Antics continue. So, Tempo. Fresh set of boots. No penalties. Chasing down. FaZe going for the overtake. Looks like, can he make it stick? Does indeed make it stick. Takes 9th. Just FaZe down to 10th place. 1 point. Stays. FaZe can opt to try and take the place back. Tyres are 1 lap older. Got the power in that Haas to catch. Trying to see what the car is. Williams. It is Williams. FaZe still within a second. But Mr. Big, finding himself in last place, catching up. Lusso. Think. Dr. Uther gets the 3-second time penalty. They're exploring the track limits today. Going for it. Is he going to go for it? Who's the last of the late breakers? As Mr. Big then takes the place up to 13th. Still got FaZe within a second of tempo. Morris then getting a 3-second time penalty. That's all right. He's 9 seconds ahead of F-Dead. We've got 12 laps to go. And Fudge then, 1 minute 9.6, new fastest time. Diego's left the session. Trying to find where the field is really spread out now. The only battle we got going on at the moment is Lusso and Mr. Big. And now he'll slow down for this corner. The uphill. Okay, FaZe then. Back within a second. Now DRS. Marcus getting a 3-second time penalty. Yellow flag in sector 1. I don't know who this is. Is that a quick off? Hopefully. Might have been Ladders. Morris seems to be catching him up. Could have been Lucas. Or could have been Spoon-Fed Badger. Is Lucas going for the overtake? Does he make it stick? Does indeed. Lucas then up into 7th. 3-second time penalty for Badger. see where all the action still is. We've still got phase within a second of tempo. And Morris looks like to be on a flyer. Lock up there. Let's have a look at Morris. Lap 28 out of 36. Four seconds now, the difference. Under 4 seconds. Oh, Lados then. This is bad news. Oh, that's just Dago. Dago's ghosting. Fifth decision. Mr. Big then getting a 3-second time penalty and 3.5 seconds now. Gap. Phase within half a second. Phase within half a second of tempo. One of the things I've got to do. There we go. Is he going to make the move? He's got DRS. Not quite close enough on this lap. Gap still 3.5 seconds, but FDED is closing in on Morris. Do something. He's going to do it this time. There, side by side. Ace is on the outside. And does indeed. Going to make it stick. Oh, and they're still battling. They're still battling. Morris now, within 3 seconds. Did they touch? I believe they might have touched. Let's continue. Sorry, I was just trying to log into Discord. Okay, so Morris then, 3 seconds. Ladus. We're trying to see where all the action is. This is where the... And FaZe is still struggling to get past tempo. Keep an eye on this. Lap 32 out of 36. Where we got within half a second again. Too far back this time. 2.5 seconds now, the difference. It's Badger getting a 3-second time penalty. We're going to leave this. Morris up to 2 seconds. Is carrying a penalty. Can he keep ahead of FDead? Old. I don't know how many penalties he's carrying. Pace and tempo still battling it out. We are on lap 33 out of 36. Laps to go. Yes, I was right earlier. There you go. Be happy with Martio. So, under 2 seconds now then. So, in the next 3 laps, Morris not only has to overtake his teammate, but also extend the gap of 3 seconds plus. I can't see it happening. It's a stretch. Some server lag on my end. It's closer still. And Morris's tyres are 2 laps younger. But Jason with a 3-second time penalty. Lap 35 out of 36. And the battle continues. Phase tempo then. Still battling it out. Oh, Tuna Master and Jason then. Both of them are carrying penalties. Have carried penalties. As Tuna Master does take over Jason. Remember, they are carrying penalties, which will be carried on, taken into account at the finish of the race. Gap looks a lot quicker now. It's about a second. Going round. We're on the final lap. Final lap. Lap 36. FDead sets the quickest time, 1 minute 9.3. Consolation prize for FDead. Morris gets within a second as we're watching Fudge McMuffin. Sector 2. Around the final corners to come home. The first win of the season then going to Fudge McMuffin in first place. Second place will be Ladus, we are assuming. Second place for Ladus. Morris coming home in third. Efter then finishes fourth. There we go. Top three. Fudge McMuffin. For confirmation. FDev taking fourth place, Jason fifth, Tudor Master gets sixth, Lucas seventh, Tempo does finish eighth above. Trying to work this out. There's your driver of the day, was Dr. Uther. And there's the champagne. Congratulations then to Fudge McMuffin, Ladus, and Morris. Congratulations, everybody. Go back to chat. There's your final classification then. Fudge McMuffin in first place, Ladus good second, Morris in third place. With FDead taking the fastest lap.
I was a little bit salty about that.
Wait for it. Waiting for the music to finish. I should won't be able to hear you. Leave the session, yes. Right, okay.
Hello.
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 Oh, hello. Right, okay. As soon as this music finishes. There we go. Do not show this again. Let's take this in the first place. Morris.
Hello.
Congratulations on third place. Let me just turn you guys up a little bit. Let me see if I can just turn my music down. That's better. Yeah, congratulations, Morris, on third place.
Thank you.
A good race for you for tier 2.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, the start wasn't great. Spinning on the last corner and having to make up time quite a bit, actually.
Yeah. Did well. Recover.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you feel towards the end? Did you feel a little bit under pressure? Because we saw you picked up a 3-second time penalty.
So the nice thing about that 3-second time penalty is it kind of helped me to. Yes, the pressure was on, and I was wanting to push to try and catch to Ladus and at least try and get to his DRS.
Yeah.
So that I can get an extra boost to stay away from FDead.
Yes, you got the fastest lap.
Yeah, and getting multiple ones, he was surely catching me.
Yes, and we saw that. So overall, a good first race for you in tier 2.
Yeah, I mean, not bad. Podium's what you can always ask for.
Yes,
that's always the best case scenario.
Yeah, and you did quite well. I mean, you very briefly you held pole position in the qualifying.
Yeah, and he beat me by 17 thousandths.
Oh dear. Yeah, very difficult. Very difficult. Was it? Would you say it was a difficult race for you overall?
It was, I mean, really, it was just a challenge of trying to be patient on the way back, because I was all the way down in 15th or 16th at one point, and you just had to keep on chipping away, keep my head down, and push and push and push and try and take advantage of others' mistakes and stuff. So
think you'll improve next week for Mexico?
I'm actually surprised I finished a race and on the wheel. That's to be honest.
Okay then. All right. Well, congratulations, Boris. A good opener. But open your bank account with third place. Ladus, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, it's fine.
That's fine.
Ladus.
Ladus. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations on second
like
place.
With the English accent, it's nice to hear.
Okay, thank you. How was the race for you?
It was very busy at the beginning because I suck at start and I lost like 2 positions, and it was very difficult to overtake people. Like Marcus was too fast and straight, and
Yes.
I don't know, I have Tudor ahead of me, and when I got a clean race,
Into clean air, yeah.
yeah, nobody in front of me, I was better. It was too bad I couldn't catch on the fudge.
Yeah.
To begin with.
Well, again, a good opener for you. Congratulations, second place. You're looking forward to Mexico next week?
Yeah, I suck in this track.
It's a very tricky track. It is a very tricky.
I was very good in Brazil because I practiced a lot, and I was very comfortable. But next week won't be the same.
Brazil's one of my favorite tracks. I typically do very well at Brazil. Well, like I say, congratulations on second place. But we come to our winner then. Butch McMuffin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice opener.
It was. I wasn't actually expecting it, to be fair. I thought I had a decent chance of a top 5, but not a win.
Not a win. Yeah. Somebody was asking earlier in chat who would we predict to be the top 3. I said, well, I couldn't answer that because I don't really know all of you guys, because obviously I'm coming from tier 1.
Yeah.
As the tier 1 commentator last season. Some of you guys I do know, but I don't know how they did in B2 as it was tier 3. So the top 8 after qualifying, I said it could be any one of the top 8.
Alright, we're very close in qualifying. Like, I think we're about 8 tenths or something between top 8.
Yeah, it was very, very close. Very, very close. Top of you. So,
yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I think quali is definitely something I need to work on. It's where I feel a bit slower.
If you want to get to Ethan's speed.
Yeah, exactly. I do have faith in my race pace and my tyre management. Like, I think I showed that today with soft medium.
Yep.
But it's just getting them laps like strung in quali.
So I could say, would you say second half of the race was fairly quiet for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, to be quite honest, when I came out, I think it were about 7 seconds ahead of second, something like that. Because I was quite a while behind, and so the overcut really did seem to work for me.
Yeah, and I think you pulled out to about 11.5 second lead, I think towards the end, 11.5, 12.
That and no penalties, I'd definitely take it.
Yes. Well, congratulations. Like I say, you got your 25 points there on the board.
It's my first winning league.
Yeah. Congratulations on that as well. And you're looking forward to Mexico?
Oh, I am. I am after that one. The momentum's strong.
Yeah. Is it a good... are you...
I haven't raced it much on this year's game, believe it or not, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, maybe we'll be talking to you again next week. Okay, well, congratulations, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
And I'll drop out, and I dare say we may well be talking to you again next week. We'll see what happens. Mexico.
Never know, could be next Lewis Max Valtteri.
Oh my god.
All right, chaps. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Take
Psycho.
care.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Okay. Show me this again. Right. Drops out. That is it. I know you're always watching, Hamoud. I know you're always watching. That is it. I'm not going to be back on Tuesday. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. Right. So I'm going to end this now. When I figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going. Who's Zach? Alright. You'll be waiting. Yeah, I won't keep you waiting too long. Back on Wednesday. A phased return. I just want to bring it back in nice and slowly. Turn that music up a little bit. There we go. Right, so that was it. That was round 1 of the Proforma Masters Racing League Season 2, Brazil. Done and dusted. Congratulations then to Fudge McMuffin, Ladus, and Morris. Who will be on the top spot next weekend? We're in Mexico. Some like it, some don't. What will happen? We'll find out. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. We're going to throw a quick raid out to, I'm presuming, it says, I come out of the game. We are presuming that Neo is streaming. Hope he is. Yes, he is. Okay, let's go and say hello to Neo. He might well be. I think he's in tier 3. Hand over to Neo. Weak. Just. Oh, this is so rough and ready. There he is. Right, let's get this going. That's it for me. Like I said, I'll be back on a Wednesday with something. Only a couple of hours again. I'm going to be doing this a one-off. In one day, not the next. Blah blah blah. Couple of hours, only for a couple of hours. Until like the start of February or the end of January. And then I'll be back full time. But until then, I have been Commander Akabeki. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Until next time, fly safe, drive safe, and be safe. Keep it in the black and on the black and on the track. It's time. Be safe. Bye bye for now. Neo.